they didn't have enough room on the boats for us, so we had to wait. They said they were coming back to get us, and at that point the boat started sinking more and more.
Then we had a blackout, and everybody was just screaming out. All the passengers were running up and down.
It was chaos because we had to go through the centre of the ship, which had been obliterated.
Can you believe this? The Italian cruise ship disaster has the whole world gasping, and those cruise line stocks gasping for air, regardless whether they're involved in this or not. Markets closed here, but cruise company stocks slammed over there overseas. Carnival, the parent company of the line with this disaster off the Italian coast, that stock down 16.5%, and the company is expecting to take at least a $90 to $95 million financial hit as a result. Meantime, the search for survivors continued this hour. Keep in mind, they don't have everybody accounted for. 29 are missing, 6 are known dead. The captain behind bars, and this adding to the string of troubles battering the entire industry, from passengers overboard to ship-wide illnesses, and now ships sinking. Lizzie McDonald says, count some smart consumers to stay away. She's joined by Francis Newton, Gary Kalpam as well. Liz, explain.
Well, this is a really tough time because this is the peak time of the year for Carnival. Carnival dominates the business. And you know what's tough here for Carnival is essentially that they've been pushing to get bigger, to get more. And that's a danger zone for any company, because then you have problems like this, and then you're left trying to spin away inconvenient facts. So number one, in 2007, a similar accident happened when a captain ran a ship aground off the coast of Santorini in Greece. So, you know, how do you explain this away? They really can't, and they're going to be struggling. They're struggling already. They've already cut prices. One big market they were trying to get into with this cruise ship was Europe. So, you know, this is a real tough time for Carnival to have to deal with this.
Is the fallout going to be, look, we'll just fly there, we'll fly from point to point, or what? I mean, normally these reactions are short-lived, or could this have some staying power to it?
Well, I think it will have staying power. I think the biggest difference that's going to be made thus far is, can they clean it up? Can they salvage the vessel, first of all? And second of all, can they clean it up without spilling the fuel? That will give them an opportunity to spin some better PR off of this. And of course, I think in the future for the industry, it's very important for people to come out with new safety measures, things that reassure customers, and they always have to be very, very specific. Consumers will eventually remember that this was the negligence of a few people, and doesn't mean that cruising is bad. It's sort of like when an airliner crashes. Of course, there is sort of a mourning period, but of course, the industry eventually recovers.
Gary?
Well, look.